Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're back with Good Morning Bushwick. More of Good Morning Bushwick for you fine folks. You already know where we are.
219 Central Avenue in
Bushwick, Brooklyn, in the County of Kings.
With the kings of the county.
Yes, sir.
We still ironing that.
We're ironing it out. We're just going to go with that for now. And, we talked about it last week. We talked about it earlier this week with our episodes. One thing that's synonymous, it's we're in holiday season, it's getting close to Christmas, New Year's, that time, and a lot of people with the holidays come holiday parties, a lot of drinking, getting inebriated, and, enjoying some spirits, what have you. And what usually, synonymous with holidays
some spirits
is our hangovers. Yeah, I said that. I don't know why I said it. I just felt like being a dick.
I've never heard you describe liquor as spirits before.
Nope, just felt like saying it. Don't know why. Oh, man. I told you, man, I have enough energy for both of us today. I know you're a little, I need to pick the energy up, so I had it for both of us today. And, I feel like with holidays, holiday parties, any holiday, not just, the holidays at the end of the year with any holiday, what's usually synonymous with them is a hangover. And
but with Hispanics, I'll say this. It's not more about the spirits, because that shit is year-round. We do coquito. And the first thing that I started drinking on Thanksgiving was coquito. The last thing I drank on Thanksgiving was coquito.
Oh, it's crazy.
We still got coquito.
I haven't had coquito yet.
You've never had coquito?
No, not this season.
I was about to say.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Bushwick.
That is synonymous with the
only way
holidays.
you should do that if you're allergic to dairy or some shit. That's the only way you should have never had coquito.
So there's different levels to the hangovers.
Like last year I had, because of my girlfriend's roommate, one of them is Haitian. I had Haitian, essentially their coquito, this thing called cremas.
It sounds dangerous.
It's strong. It's thick. It's almost essentially like coquito, just really thick. And
how much of it did you have?
I had a small
enough
amount
for a hangover.
No, not enough for a hangover, but a small amount to taste it, get a feel for it, and it was pretty decent. It was a fun time. I've heard there are other ways to make it. Some people don't make it as thick, but I enjoyed it. But what comes is usually hangovers, man, and we've both experienced some wild hangovers in our life, man. I've had some bad hangovers, man. But I'll tell you, at this age of my life, I try to avoid hangovers at all costs.
Absolutely.
I try to put water in between drinks, drink water while I'm drinking, after I finish drinking, when I wake up the next day. But I'll tell you, the worst type of hangover I experience now, and I feel like I experience more frequently now at this age of my life, is the delayed hangover. Where you wake up fine, you feel good, you start your day, and then later on it hits you.
I'm not sure I've had a delayed hangover as much as it was just me waking up drunk and then feeling like shit later.
Nah, like I've woken up, started my day, felt good. Like I'll say last year on my birthday. Let's use last year on my birthday.
What caused it though? What caused the delay? What were you drinking the night before?
The night before I was drinking tequila. I was drinking Avion straight. I was drinking Avion straight on the rock. This is the way I drink Avion. I drink straight up on the rocks with splash of lime, like a squeeze of lime in it, stir it with the lime, and drop the lime wedge in it, and that's how I drink Avion on the rocks. That's what I was drinking. I had a few. When I saw the bottle the next time, I realized it was more than I thought I had, and I had to work the next day. And I made it home okay. Made it to work. Made it through the shit. Like towards the end of the shift, my stomach started feeling funny. Started feeling a little weird. I'm like, yo.
So it was just molding the BGs.
It was like I don't know, I literally finished the sweep of the building. We did this the stage door, got everybody out, and I went inside. I took a sip of water, and with me, I tell people one of the worst things to do, like when you have a lot of alcohol still in your system, and I think that it was just still in my system. Like I hadn't got it all out yet, and a little bit that was left in my stomach. I drank the water, and it flipped. I felt it, because water and alcohol aren't the same density.
When I drink alcohol straight and I wake up the next morning hungover, I'm throwing up. When I drink beer to the face and I wake up hungover, I'm shitting my guts out.
Oh yes.
So it's like either or, I'm fucked.
Yeah. I'll say beer hangover feels worse because you feel a little you feel dried out. I feel more dried out with a beer hangover.
Dehydrated.
Yeah.
It almost feels like sandpaper when I breathe in when I'm having those kinds of hangovers, and that's why like now we went from, and I've noticed the difference because I take days to notice the difference between Coors and Coors Light. Like there's a huge difference there.
There's a difference in when you drink heavier beer.
And it usually comes the morning after.
You'll know. You'll know. You'll know. That's what I'm gonna say. But yo, I want about that hangover. Let's show my birthday. Yo, I went like 3 or 4 times. Like I threw up. I was like, all right, I think I'm good. Went to go put my stuff on. It's like, nope. Went running right back to the bathroom like 3 or 4 times before.
How old were you?
Last year on my birthday, 32, my 32nd birthday. And I was just like, yo, and I told them what it was. They're like, you all right? And I was like, yo, I had a lot of tequila last night. It was like, but you were good all day. I was like, it's just fucking hitting me now.
The worst hangover I ever got was during the time that I lived in Florida. And I went to this guy's house who went to the same church. Remember, I was still going to the church at the time. And he goes, I'm drinking beers. And he goes, yo, I got something for you. So he pulls out this bottle. I'd never seen it before. It's called Devil Springs.
You fucked up in the game.
So
immediately, I'm going to stop you there before you even go forward. That should have been the point you knew. Immediately, you fucked up.
This thing on the bottle, it said 180 proof. So
that's 90% alcohol.
So he starts mixing this shit with like, you know, those Tropicana juices that be like $1 and shit. So I'm just drinking. I'm drinking. By the time I finish the drink, I wake up about a day and a half later in somebody else's house. Apparently, I gotten so wasted that I started telling erotic stories to his parents. And they dragged me out of the house. They took me to the hospital.
What?
I was out throughout all of this shit. So I still had the thing around my wrist. And a few days later, I tried to go to church to see if I could, you know, just see the people that I was there with to apologize.
They didn't want to speak to you?
By the time I walked in, I threw up on the floor and I just left.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was soon after that I moved back to New York City.
You're fucking nuts.
This is not for me.
Oh, man. Just hangovers in general are not fun, man. I remember being like 21, 22, and just being even up to, I feel like up to about 23, 24, I was able to power through a night of drinking the next day and just do anything. And now it's like a night of heavy drinking puts me out of commission for at least 24 to 36 hours.
I've learned the hard way that if I'm going to come to First Live for an event, I should eat first.
Yes. If I'm going, my thing is now if I go anywhere to drink, I eat. I make sure to eat enough. I make sure to drink enough water prior to getting there. I usually drink water on my way there. And it's just, you have to stay on top of that shit, man. Or if not, like it's a rough night, man. Like I've had some I've had some really bad hangovers over time that could have been like avoided. Like the night of Lorenzo's, we had the brunch for his birthday party, and then we went to fucking La Marina the night we met. The night we went to La Marina, we met Mace, and then we went, yeah. Like we got fucked up and we got some bad news.
Is that place still open?
I heard they got closed. It was a few years ago. It's like 2 years ago. They got closed. It was like 2-3 years ago.
Last time I went there was for Nook's birthday that time.
Yeah. I remember that when JD was rolling and he was on the
We was doing Bud and Roach by
then. He was doing Bud and Roach then at the time. Yeah, I remember that.
We shot a promo.
We shot a promo there. We had fun over that night.
Jesus Christ. We've been doing this shit
Then
for
we went down to Hurley's. We all got in Ubers and went down to Hurley's. Fucking, I had
Speaking
fun
of Hurley's, that was a bad hangover.
I've had many bad hangovers attributed to Hurley's.
But these were all times that I wasn't smart enough to have at least a fucking hot dog or a burger or some shit before. It was like probably like 2 events ago here at First Live that I showed up and I was just like, yo, I'm ready to drink. I had a bowl of cereal about 4 hours ago. Biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah, I had a bowl of cereal about 4 hours ago.
Within the first 40 minutes, it was just like, everything just turned slow motion. Like I was back on the court about to get crossed over at a charity game.
God damn.
And ever since then, like now we just passed Thanksgiving. I ate dinner twice. Drank.
The thing about me is once
Before
I
go to
start
sleep, eat again.
drinking, I can't eat. Once I start drinking, I can't eat anymore. Like, so I always have to make sure to eat. Like, that's why when I go out to dinner, like, I have to eat before I start drinking. If I drink before I eat, I'm not gonna eat all my food, and then that's gonna have an effect later in the evening because I didn't eat properly. So,
And what you eat also determines the hangover you're gonna have the next
yeah.
day. And what you eat the next morning determines how you're gonna deal with the hangover. There's been times that I've been so hungover I can't even eat a bacon, egg, and cheese because I'll throw that shit right up. And the worst thing to do is try to eat some dairy shit.
Oh,
when you're
hell
hungover.
no, man. You gonna...
That is like the worst. That is one of the worst.
Hey,
feelings.
man, everybody pools.
It's pain. It's shame. It's like
It's hangover. It's being hungover, man. And it's usually a sign that you did something, maybe had a little bit fun, maybe too much fun, but a hangover is usually a sign of something. And
a sign of a memory created. You just have to work hard to remember
yeah,
it.
remember it, or get it pieced together by those who were there with you.
Or just watch the footage.
Yeah, I've had that night plenty of times.
I hate being around people, especially people this is why I stopped chilling with people I don't know. I remember I chilled with Christian and a few of his boys one time. This was probably like 10 years ago. And we drinking, running around Bedford, like the north side. And I was wasted, and his fucking boy is filming me, and he puts all the videos on Facebook of me saying wild shit. So I sent him a message, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
yeah, that's why I don't like.
To be
I don't like drinking around people I don't know. Like, I don't drink around everyone anymore.
Fucking idiots.
I can be high around everyone I don't know because I know what I'm gonna like. I know I'm not gonna talk much.
Because when you're high, you just If anything, you're just more aware.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna be fucking belligerent and allow people to take advantage of you just because you stoned.
Word.
Unless you really fucking stoned.
As if you're that stoned, man, I don't know about that.
If you're that stoned,
usually when I'm that stoned, I'm not talking.
You're just staring at the floor.
I'm staring at the TV, the floor. I'm doing this.
Yep. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen,
you already know.
This has been another fantastic podcast
of Good Morning Bushwick here at First Live Studios. And you already know where to follow us at. And,
Bud and Roach.
Where to get us again. And catch you on the next one.